he picked the wrong family, and not scared of a conflict, and we're not scared. We're not running. We're coming at him.
But it's, again, it just tells the story of it's the evil and the ugliness of people's hearts these days is everywhere.
Hey guys, welcome to the think tank. How are you guys doing today? Trying to get a few things set up for us. I had them pinned, and then Mexi and I got into a conversation, and I didn't get that far, which is okay too. Always enjoy my chats. Hey, Ashes to Ashes. Hey, Dandy. Oh, you know what? Thank you, friend. Thank you. I so appreciate all of you. You guys are all amazing. You guys. Hey, Maxie. Yeah, you guys make this work. I appreciate you. So, guys, back to Rex. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. So, it looks like at this point, he's trying to fight Pizzagate. He doesn't want them to be able to show his DNA. And he's also fighting giving his DNA. What else do I have up for you guys? There is his kids are speaking out. You know, it's like, oh, man. Nothing like buggering up your family, right? Oh, look at that. Yeah, I don't want you then. And sadly, I cannot share. Let's see, what have we got going here? I cannot share Dr. Defib yet because they keep giving me crap for using that. It ends up being 30 seconds. It just amazes me sometimes. Just amazes me. So we're actually going to get a decent day today. I'm hoping for some rain. It's 20 C in the Rockies right now. Happy camper. Oh my goodness, those poor kids, right? Those poor kids. And yeah, his testing, maybe we won't go there right yet. So boom, boom. I found the Gilgo News again. I finally pinned it. So that should be a little easier for us to deal with. Morning, Jazz. James. Okay, I'm going to go in here really fast if it'll let me get there. There we are. So this one, can I put me smaller? So this again is, I'm just going to put that out for a second. Gilgo Beach Homicide Investigations. So this is Suffolk County, the government's page for the police. So I'm not sure if it was the timeline I was looking at that I wanted to share, or is it evidence? Or is it both? So Articles recovered, leather belts. Suffolk police released images. So again, this is when they showed us the HM and the WH for us to figure out. As it turns out, Rex's grandfather's name was William. So William Heuermann. This is more of the belt. And this stuff here, will it make it any bigger? No. This stuff here is the jewelry that was discovered on Peaches and her baby. If anyone out there recognizes this stuff, Peaches has still not been identified. So April 20th, 1996 remains. November 19th, 2000, Valerie Mack disappears. July 26, 2003, Jessica Taylor. July 27th, September 2010, multiple victims. May 1st, 2010, Shannon Gilbert disappears. And December 11th, it says that now they're not telling us whose remains are found in there, so we won't go too far into that. And we do know that victim number 7 has been identified as well. Crime scene mapping. Ocean Parkway, Babylon, New York. Yeah, Jazzy, top doggo. She definitely thinks she runs the house. Well, maybe she does run the house. Okay, so Gilgo Beach. Let's move me over here. Can I do that? Gilgo Beach. Cheerio suspect Rex Heuermann refuses to give DNA swab as lawyers cast doubt on the pizza crust used to link him to these cases. Yeah. Okay, where am I here? No. So we know that he was arrested on July 19th and is still in the Huskow. What's going on here now? What the hell? Let's try this again. So, serial Cheerio, boom. Refused to give DNA swab as his lawyer cast doubt on the pizza crust used to link him to one of the 3 that he stands accused of. Pizza Gate. Heuermann, 59, is accused of attacking Megan Waterman, 22, Melissa Bartholomew, 24, Amber Costello, 27, whose remains were discovered near Long Island's Gilgo Beach back in December of 2010. The remains of the 3 women had been bound with a belt, that's that one we just looked at, or red tape and wrapped in burlap. We know that he has pled not guilty because, that's obvious. Oh my God. So 1st degree and 2nd degree, he is also considered a prime suspect in Maureen Brainard Barnes 25's case. And her remains were also found located near Gilgo Beach. Heuermann was linked to those unalivings through mitochondrial DNA, did I say that right, Maxie? From a pizza crust and used napkins that he discarded from his Midtown Manhattan office, prosecutors have said. Wow. The guy in his eyes, eh? Oh, that makes total sense, James. If the court orders it, he will be held down and swabbed. Yeah, right? So what, are they fighting the court, maybe? Is that the way that might work? Yeah, if he can't refuse, he can't be forced by the court. El crusty one. El crusty one. Yes, they did release Vergata's last phone call. I will see if I can find that. Yeah. So, yeah, what is the problem? Would they be fighting the court, guys? Is that what's going on? They're just saying to the court, no, no, no. Wow. POS, guys, POS. Pizzagate. So what are they going to say? That it's somebody, he was carrying somebody else's garbage? How do they fight that? He was arrested on July 13th and remains in jail. So Danielle Koish, correct, I probably butchered that, who was representing Heuermann, argued the Suffolk County District Attorney's Office is a far cry from the legal benchmark needed to force the architect to give a swab. Newsday reported on Tuesday, citing court documents. And you know what? I have not found those documents yet either. The assertion contained that the People's Moving Papers might be construed as rising to the level of reasonable suspicion, but that's a far cry from the standard of probable cause required to justify granting the order sought by the people. Koish wrote in a response to Suffolk County prosecutors, as reported by the publication. So I'm just going to go back here for a second and take a boo. Because I want to go up here. I just want to take a look. Yeah, there is no updates as far as that goes on this site that we were looking at from the Gilgo Beach homicide investigation. The assertion contained in the People's Moving Papers might be construed as rising to the level of reasonable suspicion. Okay. The exchange between prosecutors and the defense team concentrated on authorities' evidence to discard pizza crusts and a napkin that they allegedly linked to Heuermann to one of the 3 attacks. You creepy, creepy, creepy shit, you. Not guilty. Melissa Bartholomew, 24, was discovered by Suffolk County Police on December 11th, 2010. Megan Waterman, 22, was found 2 days later. Pretty, pretty girls. Maureen Brainard Barnes, 25. When she went missing, Amberlynn Costello was 27, and they were found near Bartholomew's the same day. And the search. What do you guys think they found? I'd swab it with a brush. Or a mop. Oh. You know, I hate to even say this. Somebody in one of my comments kind of gave me shite for this not long ago, because I do have a problem sometimes when it comes to what did the defense says and what they put out. I'm always a little skeptical because I know that they've got quite a bit of leeway. What was it, guys? 12 days. And I wonder what the hell those things are. What are those? Nothing of note was discovered in the backyard. For more than a week following his July 14th arrest, investigators had been conducting an exhaustive search of the house. And this again is the map. So guys, I was bebopping around. I'm going to do map time. Thanks, Mexi. I'm going to do map time. And there's a lot of houses from Rex's house to Massapequa Park. So it's a pretty basic route to get into this. Basically, it's a large forested area with paths that go through it. There's a couple areas where your car can get in there. And it's not far from Rex at all. So I've been in there kind of bombing around, taking a look to see if there's any way he could have been dumping there. And you know what? I'll show you guys in a bit, but I honestly think so. I honestly think there's enough areas to pull in to that park that, I mean, it would not take Rex very long to throw somebody over his shoulders. He's a big boy. Freak. Pizzagate. Freak. Not guilty. Are you freaking kidding me? Melissa Bartholomew. Megan Waterman. Maureen Brainerd Barnes. Amber Lynn Costello. And we know there's quite a few more out there that have not been put in this group of unalivings as Rex, as the aggressor, as the unaliver. But a lot of people are chit-chatting too, right? And starting to believe that maybe he might have changed some of his tactics. Had a long area or a lot of years he could have been doing things, and he could have been fine-tuning what he was doing. Wow. Ooh. So the response came after prosecutors filed a motion to obtain a cheek swab from Heuermann. The state prosecutors are seeking further DNA testing to continue adding weight to their case against him. Assistant Suffolk County Police or District Attorney Michelle Haddad asked the court last week to sign off on the cheek swab because the pizza crust and napkin can only be referred to as purported to be touched by Heuermann, according to court documents. Haddad noted in court papers that if Heuermann's DNA from the swab does not match the DNA profile from the napkin and the pizza crust, the defense would be presented with a potential trial defense. Thus, there is clear indication that the material and relevant evidence will be found and is crucial for the trial, she wrote. In her filing this week, Koish insisted authorities essentially concede they don't have evidence to prove Heuermann actually ever came into contact with the pizza crust or the napkin. Thus, the people's own admission, the nexus between the partially eaten pizza crust and the napkin and the defendant Rex A. Heuermann is at best a matter of conjecture and assumption, not fact. Alrighty then. Really? So I'm not quite sure how that happens. Oh my God, you guys. I'm not even sure how that happens. I really, really am not. How are they able to not give his DNA? I don't get it. Yeah. I hope so too. I hope so too. I'm just a mess today. Nothing worse than being able to see yourself. I tell you what, I don't like it. Okay. Let's do this. I hope so. The court will order it. Yeah, I hope so, friends. I hope so. They need justice. Okay, let's see here, son. What a mess he's left this family in. A family torn apart. Gilgo Beach suspect Rex Heuermann's children break their silence as they contact father after horrific details emerge. Rex Heuermann's children are still deciding whether they will contact or visit. This is when, August 9th, today. Are still deciding whether they will contact or visit their accused Long Island Cheerio father behind bars, with more charges expected to be filed against him soon, their lawyers say. Victoria Heuermann, 26, and her older stepbrother? Wouldn't that be half-brother? Stepbrother. Christopher Sheridan, 33, are not foreclosing seeing their father, but will also not rush into making a decision whether to initiate contact first. Ves Mativ, a lawyer for the siblings, told The Sun. So what? They're sitting there smiling right now? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I wonder, like, I've heard that he basically has no understanding as to why all of this stuff is happening. Now I'm talking about the son. There's an investigation ongoing, and they're dealing with this on a minute-by-minute basis. Anything could change at any time, and they're mindful of that. Gilgo suspect kids had trinkets destroyed as... Oh, I don't like that. Gilgo suspect Rex Heuermann's children had trinkets of emotional value destroyed as the cops tore through their house. What the hell? I suppose they're looking for trophies? I'm assuming they're looking for trophies from him, so they're going to want all those little trinkets. Can you imagine how devastating this would be, guys? Like, what? I think you'd just be, myself, I think I'd just be freaking numb. Just numb. And we've seen a lot of these pictures before. Like, look what he caused. Look what he did. So they're saying that the family did not even have a bed to sleep on, and they're finding it very difficult. Maybe still don't. I can understand why they would take the beds. The entire fabric of their lives have been torn asunder. It's unfathomable. The home is a wreck, and trinkets and other things of emotional value have been destroyed unnecessarily. For example, Victoria was an avid Magic the Gathering, Dungeons and Dragons, and PlayStation 5. Well, her cards have been destroyed and found her PS5 smashed into 2 pieces. There was no need for that. It's as if a landlord came in to evict them for being delinquent tenants, but much worse. Their home has been completely torn apart. Nothing is where it was, even if it was... Let me say this again. Nothing is where it was, and even if it's where it was, it's not in the state it was left in. So last week, Melissa Moore, the daughter of the notorious Happy Face Unaliver, did launch a GoFundMe for Asa and her children to raise money to help the family build their home and repair the damage caused by the investigators. Wow. As of Monday afternoon, the fundraiser has amassed more than $36,000 from 950 donations. The lawyer says that the fundraiser has become an immense relief for the Heuermann family, and they're incredibly grateful to know the public is supporting them. It means everything, said Matev. They are in the eye of the hurricane. Every moment they have to keep reassessing where they stand emotionally and mentally and physically. So all support, whether it's an email, a donation, a card, or a note, it all means something, but certainly money is very helpful for them at the moment. If you will have the resources to function, and the outpouring of goodwill and remorseful solidarity has been the lone bright spot in what has been a horrific situation for them. Ugh! Guys, for crying out loud. Do you know what? I bet they have, maybe they've tidied up a little bit, James. But I haven't seen truckloads taking shit out yet. And I'm thinking some stuff has got to go. Unless they're putting stuff in the backyard as they're fixing, things like that tub. I haven't seen a bed come in yet. I kind of heard, I don't know if it's the truth, but maybe they're putting stuff in the backyard. I haven't seen a bed. Like I said, maybe stuff's coming in. I'm not sure, but like, other than his family taking vacations without him, it kind of seems even if they were around his business making burner calls in the city at 9 p.m. at night. Yeah, well, this is the thing, Maxie. Like, I wasn't. I agree. I don't think he paid them much notice. I think that they were just there. Oh, my God. Brutal. That's a lot for that family to go through to see what's in box and bags, and hopefully the kitchen's cleared up. Looks like it might be. In launching the fundraiser, Moore told the U.S. Sun, who is in the description, that she is the only one of a few people who can understand the feeling of isolation, shame, anger, and anguish the Heuermann family will be battling right now. Her father, Keith Hunter Jesperson, is a truck-driving Cheerio who in 1995 was convicted of R-ing and unaliving at least 8 women across different states. These ones that are in the trucks, whoa, they're scary. Now, 44, Moore was just a teenager when her father was arrested. She said she grew up shouldering the burden of her father's sins and saw the toll it took on her mom and 2 siblings. So when she saw images of a downcast and defeated-looking Asa sitting on her front porch with her 2 children hours after the police vacated their family home, Moore said she felt compelled to reach out with a hand of compassion and help them. So it sounds like they will get the money possibly to put everything together. It's been, it's been a hard grow. Thank you so much, Mexi. Look what I did. It's like driving me batshit crazy. I swear, of course I did this to myself. Of course. And yeah, I don't know if I look like Pee Wee Herman, or do I look like, oh my God, it's just not good. Whichever way you look at it, it's not good. Thanks, my friend. Yeah. Oh, I appreciate you. So, yeah. Now, the Independent, also in the description, says that they are living in a waking horror show following his Gilgo Beach arrest. Bangs. To get him straightened out, the things have to frickin' grow more. Let's take a boo. There's that belt. You know, this belt, I mean, it makes total sense. Sickening, right? I don't even know the word for it. Sickening. Yeah. So they're saying that the two adult children are now living in a surreal, waking horror show following the shock of the infamous Gilgo Beach Cheerio, according to their attorney. Yeah, Christopher, does he even really have a clue as to what his dad is accused of? And I'm wondering, they said stepbrother. Maybe that was a boo-boo? Because I think they're halves. Just see if there's anything extra in here that we need to know. Massapequa Park. Yeah, after his arrest, search teams have combed every inch of the family home looking for clues about this or any potential trophies taken from the victims by the accused serial. Cheerio! So we know Victoria worked at her dad's Manhattan-based firm, architectural firm, until his arrest. So what did she know? You know, she's seen the girls that he was hiring. She was at the office. She had to notice that her dad was being weird because he would not be acting normal if he's making all of these calls from his office and his daughter's right there. Burner phone or not. Christopher, who has developmental disabilities, have now been left to deal with the aftermath of their father's alleged actions and the fallout from the high-profile case. The siblings have found themselves thrust into the developing legal case of the century, and they're trying to claw back. Put on a happy face. Mom's actually pretty when she's cleaned up and tidied up. Torn apart from floorboards to the shingles, basically in their paramount concern. Is their paramount concern. That's fair. Floorboards and shingles. They're trying to regain some basic sense of normalcy, which is completely impossible right now. It's a surreal walking horror show. Unreal. Unreal. What do you think, guys? I'm going to show you. I'm just kind of refreshing it here a little bit. And we're going to go check out, we'll do a little bit of map time. I'll go right there. No. No, they'll never be the same. Yes. Is it in there, guys? I didn't even look. Let me take a boo if I missed. Okay. Okay, let's see what Dandy found. Thank you, Dandy. I so appreciate you, my friend. Looking. Okay, Joseph Fritzl. Here's one. Okay, my friend, I will set this up here. James. No, I don't either. I don't know what they would expect. What a freaking mess. Okay, let's watch here. Again, thank you, Dandy. Let's see what goes on here.
Re-examination of all the evidence in the case, we were able to identify Fire Island Jane Doe as Karen Vergata, who was 34 years old at the time of her disappearance. And I believe we have a picture of Miss Vergata. And I think it's important that we remember and honor not only Miss Vergata, but all the victims on Gilgo Beach. Ms. Vergata went missing at approximately February 14th, 1996. At the time, she lived on West 45th Street in Manhattan and was believed to be working as an escort at the time of her disappearance. There was no missing persons complaint filed at the time of that disappearance. In August of 2022, approximately 6 months after we formed this Gilgo task force, a DNA profile.
They have done an amazing job. Like, whoa. The things that have happened since they took over is beyond impressive.
Suitable for genealogical comparison was developed from the remains of Karen Vergata. In September of 2022, the FBI was able via a genetic genealogy review to identify Ms. Vergata presumptively as Fire Island Jane Doe. Thereafter, in October of 2022, using a buccal swab from a relative of Karen Vergata, we were able to definitively identify her. It's important to note that there are no charges at this time. Miss Vergata's disappearance was in 1996, which is 27 years ago. We are going to continue to work this particular case as we did the Gilgo 4 investigation. We're going to have no comment on what, if any, suspects we developed at this time. This is a confidential investigation, so I'm not.
Okay, I'm going to just scoot down. Rest in peace. Jane Doe 7. Okay. Now, let's go here. Compliments of Mexi. Okay. So I'll start here. We're gonna go to Rex's house for a minute. Let's just go see Rex. Okay, so are we near it? Where is that dump? Where is that dump? Okay. Okay, the dump. So we know where Rex is. Now, there is a really easy route for him to get onto the parkway and onto Gilgo Beach. It's pretty much a straight shot, but it's also pretty much a straight shot to... There's a park over here, right there. So from Rex's house, very easy to get to. You just zigzag a little bit, straight down. And there is ways we'll go in to get into Massapequa Park all over the place. There's one way where you can drive right through it. And it's just, look at that. It is like so close. And I don't know if they have searched this. I really, really don't know. There's 2 bodies of water there, quite a few paths. So, I don't know. Let's just go down here. So we've got Rex's house. We're just going to follow it straight down. So now we're kind of at the Y, right? Well, if we head left a little bit, there's an entrance in here. And this will take you to one of the waterways. One right there. Straight through. No, I think it'll just take me. Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, right there. There are homes right in here, so I don't know if that would be the perfect spot. But I suppose it almost looks like he could get through here, doesn't it? That looks big enough for a vehicle. What's that sign say? It said nothing. So, okay. That is one area, and like I said, that goes right into that waterway. And there's been times where some of the victims have been contacted basically right in that area. Okay, so as you can see, everything's kind of bunched up. He's got an area that he has hunted. Okay, so we'll go back down here. Yeah, see this? Amber Costello right in there. And if we go back, okay, so Rex's house. So literally, it's like, again, down the road. Down the road, down to that Y. We just looked over here, and that is that one entrance. Look at all that area. So there is a creek that goes all the way through. Again, more water, which I always find interesting. In my mind, they should be checking this area. There's another one right here. Bike paths, creeks. So here's another one, another area. Could easily park. I don't know if he'd want to risk driving unless it's the actual road. And again, there's houses right in there, friends. Okay. Damn. Are you kidding me? Thanks, Mexi. Okay, that's better. Appreciate you, Mexi. I was all over it over here. Okay, let's go back. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so let's go back here. Rex Heuermann's house. Straight shot. And if we get in here, damn, sorry guys. Okay, right by the church. See, there's one that's blocked out. There are these blurs throughout this. And I'm starting to wonder if those blurred out sections are maybe houses with cameras again. Because on the route that would take you here, there's more than one place that's blurred out. So I know that people can request that, but I can't. I just find it interesting. Leave it to me, guys, for crying out loud. So there you are. Back up a bit. Rex's house is over here. Straight shot. Right there. And you can start you drive down this way. Many entrances into this park. This one I find interesting because it goes all the way through. You can see the reflection. That is so funny. Leave it to me. Always doing a rookie thing, right? New platform. So this goes all the way through. I can't say if there's something that veers off either way that a person can drive. But all the way, this goes all the way through that preserve. That is so bad of me. Okay. So yeah, that goes all the way through. And look at how big this place is. Like, what? Yeah. I can't believe in 2023 the wife didn't have her own or joint accounts. Something feels off to me. And I mean, it's just my personal opinion, but a lot of that I put into literally living with a psychopath. I can't imagine what that would be like. I can't imagine. You get a lot of information from BTK's daughter. Carrie shows, she explains a lot. She talks about it. She's very smart, very well educated. I have not heard a thing, have you, about the wife working? Not a freaking clue. Send the dogs in. Exactly. You know, it's not so big that they can't search it and search it good, you know. My very own map time. Thanks for your support, friends. You guys are always so good to me. So now we've also got, okay, let's go down. I'm going to go down this road a little bit more. So we've got Massapequa Trail, and there is ways to get on the other side. I don't know if it's something he would do. It wouldn't make a lot of sense to me. But even this road cutting through, I mean, you can... I'm going to go down. So we know that that one goes through. And this one here... Look at that trail that goes all the way along. So I'm thinking this trail, it looks like vehicles can go on it. So if that's the case, let's take another look up. Look at this road. Well, let me go on there. Come on. You gonna let me? No. Bastard, I say. So yeah, look at all that. Can I go over here to the dog trail? Will it let me? So again, lots of trails, whether walking or driving. Another entrance over here. Okay, get back over here. So we just looked at that one. Here's the Y that we looked at a little earlier that shows from Rex's. That straight shot. Here's his house. And here's that Y. That's where we just were. So this is where he would end up. And most likely go that way, in my personal opinion. Okay, so... And that creek. Like, look at that. Can you imagine the privacy you've got back there? So it's, yeah, straight shot for him. This is just all easy driving. This one goes straight through. No, hold on here. Let me double check that. No, it doesn't. Now there, look, oh, okay. There are places for vehicles to pull off. I don't know if a person would do it. Look at that. Like, look at how easy that is for him. I mean, if he's willing to go way over there. There's another way in. Like, he can get in all over the place here. More of a walking path that's more narrow. Dead end. There's so many ways for him to get in there. I can't get to that road that's circling that pond yet. What you be? Okay, Mansfield Memorial Park. Park and Garden in Massapequa. So it starts to get into residential here. So I don't know if you would do that. I mean, I don't think that would be the smartest thing to do. Unless... So is that a walking path? Yeah. Back there. How are you guys doing? Yeah. Do you think, Mixie, do you think he would... There's some routes that it would be really, really easy. There's parking lots and stuff that we haven't looked out. That's right. I mean, he's lived in that area 90% of his life. He'd know that place inside out. Yay, thank you, my friend. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, I do believe, Mexi. Same park that the woman was jumping in and out of the woods. I do believe it was Massapequa Park. I'm not going to say 100%, but that's what I believe, yeah. Yes, I agree, Dandy. But let's think about Bundy. I mean, look at what he would do. He would go to a park full of people. Like, I mean, full of people. And he would start snatching girls. I mean, that one day, he took one, then went back for another and took her too. So that's what I think, because I know I would have, James. I would have been all over that place. All over it. I would, like you said, I'd know every single inch. Yeah, he looks like a lounger kind of guy. But, you know, there are so many ways. And he probably wouldn't have to walk that far back, you know. He wouldn't have to walk that far back, in my personal opinion. Okay, so yeah, again, we've got another road over here that takes you right through and will put you back on the other side. And there's also the highway that if you follow it, it will take you straight, sorry guys, straight shoot. And you're on Gilgo Beach. It's all in his area. All in his area. So easy to get to. Will this work? Yay! Okay. So I want to go back over here for a second because I know that somewhere in here there is a parking lot. It might be over by the dog trail. Yeah, he did. What was it? In Squamish? Yeah. Oh, it's unreal. Is this not unreal? Yeah, and they say that now I can't give the stats because I don't know them, but it's an uncomfortable amount of them that are walking around. Uncomfortable amount. Okay, so I'm going to pop back up here for a second, guys. Okay, dog trail. I want to find that parking lot again. There, I think it's in there. Let's go check it out. Yeah. So check this out, guys. Now this is further in, right? This is kind of tucked in. I don't know. I'm not seeing cameras at this point. But this parking lot is pretty vacant. And it seems, unless there's maybe a baseball game or something going on over here, it seems at night, this might be a nice little spot. You wouldn't even have to go far. And then you see, right off the street and in to Mansfield Park and the Massapequa Reserve. The thing is huge. It's not, yeah, I can't get back there. But look at, what do you think? Okay, so let's go here. Let's see. So for him, straight down, he can go around, he can go through, he can do whatever he wants, and he can end up in that parking lot. There is a kabillion different ways to get there. Right over here. Maybe, hold on, guys. Let's see. Look at it all. Right in there. There's a lot there, friends. What do you think? Take the dogs out. Ooh, 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 ooh. Who let the dogs out? Let the dogs out. Holy shite. Well, hey, Shauna, good to see you, friend. Hello, hello. So, guys, that's as much as I have right now. I wanted to show you guys that park. I wanted to show you how close everything is. I think, like you guys were saying, might be a good idea to send those dogs out. Thanks, Mexi, for kind of giving me an idea how to maneuver around these like Google Earth without getting 100% lost. You're my hero. So guys, that is what I have. That's what I've got today. I'm trying to put a video together. Oh, hey, thanks, James. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I'm just learning. Thank you. Oh, hey, Rumi. It is so good to see you. Okay, friend. Stay safe. Love you bunches. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.